About the same time that King and King was being given to kindergartners, even worse homoerotic material was being made available at a conference that was open to adults and students as young as middle school. The conference was organized by GLSEN, the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network.
My name is Brian Kamaker. I'm president of Mass Resistance, a pro-family group in Massachusetts. We've been around for over 16 years. I got involved because I'm a father, and I was really upset with what was going on in the schools with my own kids. And some of the stuff that's going on in the schools of Massachusetts is really, really terrifying. Here's an example of something that was that was at Brookline High at a GLSEN conference. GLSEN is the gay organization that puts the gay-straight alliances in the schools. The little black book, Queer in the 21st Century. This was picked up at Brookline High School at a gathering of teachers and kids pushing the gay agenda at that school. This is so disgusting that I can't really read it to you. It tells kids how to safely perform a variety of really gross and unhealthy homosexual sex acts. And again, I can't read it to you because it is so vulgar and so offensive. It tells where you can meet other kids who are homosexual or homosexual men. It talks about how to use certain devices with homosexual sex. It's extremely disgusting and vulgar. It was published by the AIDS Action Committee with money, as it says, from the Boston Department of Health, the Massachusetts Department of Public Health, and other groups that get public money. A lot of people don't realize this or don't want to realize it, and I'm telling you, it's only getting worse. Our organization attempts to expose it, and we lobby the legislature to protect parents from this, and it's always a battle. The homosexual activists do not want parents knowing what goes on. They do not want parents opting out their kids. They've testified on several occasions that parents being able to opt out their kids they consider dangerous and intolerant, as what happened with the David Parker situation and other situations. GLSEN is the Gay, Straight, Lesbian Education Network, founded by Kevin Jennings in the late 80s, who was a teacher in Massachusetts. He was Barack Obama's Safe Schools czar. GLSEN is a national homosexual group that targets kids in the public schools and attempts to set up these gay-straight alliances and puts on programs to make kids more comfortable engaging in homosexuality and transgenderism.
And this year, my baby, GLSEN, is turning 18. Thank you.
These conferences are always open to the public. One of our people came and picked it up, actually picked up a few copies.
After Mass Resistance revealed that the Little Black Book had been available at the GLSEN conference, GLSEN at first denied that the book had even been present.
Immediately, they put out a press release saying that we had planted the book there. Then about a day later, they said, no, we didn't really plant the book. It really was there, but there were only a few copies there. And then they finally admitted, yeah, there were a bunch of copies there, but we're going to try to make sure that they're not there again. We've since seen this at other events.
This was not the first time that shockingly graphic sexual information had been shared at a GLSEN event. GLSEN's annual conference in the year 2000, open to students as young as 14, became famous for what came to be called the Fistgate scandal. During a seminar that was labeled for youth only, one of the speakers, a Massachusetts state employee, actually explained to her audience a deviant sex act known as fisting. In late 2009, GLSEN was once again embarrassed by a revelation concerning sexually explicit material for young people. This time, that content was found in books that were listed on the book link feature on GLSEN's own website. This was for students in grades 7 through 12. According to investigators who read them, the books whose titles were listed on GLSEN's site included materials on sex between children, sex between adults and children, and sex between teachers and students. GLSEN says that they want to promote safe schools and claim that they have policies forbidding sexually explicit materials at their conferences. However, they appear to have done a poor job at keeping children safe from graphic sexual content.